What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Another tough week again for me and Will in FPL. We're going to talk you through our next moves heading into the international break, and then we're going to check in on the team takedown as our differential team absolutely smashed it up this week. Also, me and Will stop gambling. We say goodbye to Akachata and we say hello to Footballer 20 Questions. I'm going to test Will's football knowledge and see if he can guess my mystery footballer in 20 questions or less. Should be interesting. Follow us at Tom and Will FPL. Like and subscribe. Let's do this. Alright, mate. How you doing?
Thomas, we're back again. I'm good. I'm all right. I love your jumper, by the way.
Thanks, mate. It's
Christmas?
not a Christmas. It's not a Christmas jumper.
It's a Christmas jumper.
It is though, isn't it?
I love it.
Like,
I love the fact we're in already.
I didn't buy it during the Christmas season. I bought it out of season, and I was just like,
Was it cheap?
It's a cool jumper. It's got Santa Baby written on the back.
I mean, apart from the reindeers,
Yeah,
the three
I thought that was why
wise
it was cheap.
men.
Yeah. Free wine.
Inside on the label it says like the best Christmas store.
Not a Christmas jumper. It's coming off, isn't it? Yeah, hot in here actually. Another tough week, guys, in FPL for Tom and Will. I think we're playing this game wrong. And honestly, mate, I'm excited about the international break. If I'm honest with you, mate, I don't even want to see FPL anymore. Do you know what it is? Right? I actually thought I was doing all right this weekend. Like, you text me, you were like, "Oh, mate, you're doing quite well. I'm off to a good start." Like, I had some players coming in, I was scoring well, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm on to a solid green arrow."
Yeah.
And I still don't even know how. I've dropped like 500,000 places. So yeah, but luckily I know someone who did a lot worse than that.
Yeah, that would be me. Should we just get into it? Should I just say like what happened this week?
Yeah, what happened, Will?
So I knew I was going to roll because I do like to roll. Not always.
I'm going to cut to the chase, guys, and just say Will missed the deadline.
No, I did. Yeah, I did. But there is something to that. It's the fact of I knew I was going to roll, and I was like,
Sure.
I did my team in the week. Like I was like, I'm going to captain Brennan Johnson, and that's a bit of an out there choice. I genuinely kind of was like, I'm good. But in actual fact, I was far from good because the one thing that I really, really would have done and should have done was change my first substitute because there was a lot of like potential flags and my goalkeeper because I did actually want Fabianski instead of Raya against Chelsea. So my team.
Hang on. Well, don't be jumping the gun, mate. We got list of questions and shit to get through, man. People sending that shit in. Don't be getting into your team straight away.
I was just like, I'm not gonna lie. As you said, like FPL and this international break, I just wanted to.
You can look at that face. For the podcast listeners, Will looks like a broken man. This is the therapy. This is his couch time with Tom, where he can vent, get a little belly rub, a little tickle.
Yeah,
send him on
there's
his merry
going to
way.
be no nasties this week. It's full. It's going to be okay. Yeah. Sympathy time. Anyway,
on this week's show, guys, Will and I, we're going to go through our teams. Will can't wait to go through his team. We're going to be discussing our next moves. Obviously, we're going into the international break now, so we've got a little bit of time to ponder. Watch the England games if you want. I probably won't. I can't be asked. I'm going to use this break to reflect, to have a little break from FPL. And it helps because I'm going to, spoiler alert, I've already made my changes. Don't give a shit anymore. And then after that, what we will be doing, which is very exciting, is we're going to check in on the teen takedown. Oh my God, the differential team had a blast this week. So that's very exciting. Look forward to that.
Yep.
This week, also very exciting. It's quite an exciting episode, actually. Now I come to think about it. Me and Will are going to give up betting. We're going to say goodbye to Akachata. and we're going to say hello to a new feature called Footballer 20 Questions. I have a footballer in mind, which I'm going to be posing to Will, and we're going to test Will's knowledge to see if he can get
God.
in with 20 questions. Very, very exciting, everyone. He's already thinking. That's fantastic. But
I
before we
did
do
not
that,
know about this. I have not
no, this is
agreed to
good.
this. This is
This is
not
gold.
part of what I signed up for.
It's going to be great.
Okay, fine.
And
I thought we just said this was going to be a nice, cuddly belly rub, strokey head
yeah, with
episode. Sit
games.
by the. It's not. I hate quiz games. Fine, carry on.
Right. Let's have some listener questions, shall we, guys? Thank you very much for everyone getting in touch. Binman's got in touch. He says, "Hi, Will. Is it true you're bottom of FPL?"
I literally am basically the bottom. I'm bottom of nearly every one of my leagues, and if it feels like I'm at the base of life.
Yeah.
I don't like this game right now, and it should be fun, and I'm not having fun. So
Not having
yeah,
fun.
thanks, Bin Man.
It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
It can only get better. If I slip further to I'm 6 million overall now. I've never been this bad.
Yeah.
I've never been this bad.
The team machine overtook you this week.
Yeah, everyone has.
Fuckers.
Anyway, it's all shit. Yep, bottom
So
of the league.
gold.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Next.
lovely. Thanks, Binman. FPL, Mr. T got in touch. He was just showboating, really. He said, I got 59. He sent in his team, Will, which you can see in the script. He said, I got 59 points this week. Overall rank 506k. Could have been a lot worse because he captained Solanke, which was a fail, and Trent got injured. He hates the international breaks. Thanks, Mr. T. So how's he got 59 points? He's had a failed captain. Trent went off in the first half, which is really annoying. I'll tell you what I've noticed, right? Because I've been trying to dissect why that I've done so badly when I didn't. Like, I got 42 points this week, and I was just like, why am I getting such a massive red arrow? And it's just Salah. Basically, if you had Salah, you've cleaned up this week. Obviously there's Cunha and Vissa, but like, Jesus Christ, it's killed me. It's killed me, man. And I mean, look, like you said, his captain failed. He had Strand Larson, he had Cole Palmer, he had Brennan Johnson, a lot of players that did nothing. But what he did have is Fabianski in goal. Martinez, 6 points of United.
That was good. That was good. We'll come back to United, I think. But yeah.
And Buemo, 5 points. Cunha, he had Cunha for 12 points.
Nice. Well played.
Yeah, well played, Mr. T. 59 points. And yeah, you've done well there, considering half your team blanks.
Yeah.
Phil's been in touch with Amorim about to take charge at United. Is it time to get in more United players? Surely they'll start to play better in the short term, at least. Fuck Haaland.
Yeah, I love that parting words. Quite literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a great shout. I'm glad you brought it up, actually, Phil, because it was definitely one of the talking points that I always want to talk about, amongst pretty much everything else, is United and Bruno. I mean, Bruno had an absolute stormer, and there was a lot of very, very talented FPL managers that caught wind of, obviously, a bit of a bounce, and Bruno being able to play a little bit more, and he looks like more of a captain. He looked like he was leading the team a bit more. Like
He's such a scumbag.
He is, but
Ten Hag is out the door 2 minutes, and he's like, "I'm going to start playing now.
But
be
they
a
all
fantastic
are.
player again."
They all,
they're all scumbags.
Did you see that? Did you see that meme that was like Luke Shaw? There's a guy, a wrestler with his leg in a cast, like in a wheelchair, and then the line was like, as soon as Ten Hag leaves, and it was like Luke Shaw. He's like, back in. I'm back in. Luke Shaw's fine again.
Fine.
They played well. It was against. Bear in mind though, it was against the weakest team in the league.
I know, it's just three out of 3 for Nistelrooy, and he looked good. Ahmad's getting let back in. Like, it looks like Ten Hag really fucked up by not playing Ahmad so much. Do you know what I mean? Such a good player. He comes in and he's looked great in 2 of the 3 games that Nistelrooy played in.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the only mistake that I think Rude made against Leicester was the fact of not. And obviously, I'm biased here because I have Garnacho in my. I brought him in, but I just it was quite clear that everything was going through Ahmed because Rashford basically wasn't doing anything. And obviously, Garnacho, he came on for Rashford, and that was a rarity that we've seen Ahmed and Rashford and Garnacho play. And it just all of a sudden was the balance being able to like play into Bruno. Also, having Ericsson on for Garnacho's goal, the no look pass to Bruno was just sensational.
Yeah, what a goal.
It was, and Garnacho's celebration. I mean, that's throwing his toys out of the pram a little bit there. Everyone gets bad press from time to time, but he's a great player. He should be starting. And it looks like they're going to bounce back, and they've got a great front of fixtures now for the new arrival of the new manager. So
Yeah,
I think the
yeah.
answer is, I mean, even Mazraoui, it depends how they play.
I think what you were about to say, mate, about Mazraoui is interesting because
Oh,
we
yeah.
do know that Amorim plays 3 at the back. So wing backs are going to be a thing. Mazraoui and Dalot are probably players that we need to be looking at. Like if they are his chosen wing backs.
Well, that's
then
the thing. Like that's what we just need to figure out. He said he's going to play the same way at the beginning, anyway. Yeah, I'd love to get Mazraoui in because he's really, really good price. He may have just gone up, actually, Tom. I think you'd be able to correct me, but he was 4.6, 4.7. That's a really good price point for someone that starts in a team. And he does get up the pitch. Whether he gets attacking returns, I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. It's a bit Bruno.
I
Yes,
mean, not yet.
Everyone else.
If he's playing as a wing back, then attacking returns are going to be easier for him to come by. But also, United have never been, although they've been playing dog rough for a while, they've never been particularly bad defensively. Like they'll perform badly, but they won't concede loads of goals unless they're playing against like Liverpool or something.
Yeah, or Tottenham. Well, there's been a couple of like 3-0s, 4-0s, but then what's not been slammed. It has potential. I'm not getting excited, but I'm really looking forward to it. Finally, it would be nice to have.
He is getting excited.
It would be nice to have. It would be nice, and I think it's really a good move that they've taken Rude out. Like he said, look, great, but bring my people in. Right decision. Rude deserves to be somewhere. And
I think it's the right decision, man. Clean slate. On Match of the Day 2 last night, Troy Deeney, he was like, United have been comfortable for too long, like having the hierarchy, the guys coming through the club who knew the club. He needs new people coming in. They need to be more uncomfortable. I thought, yes, Troy, you're bang on, mate. That's exactly what they need.
Absolutely right. And they also said they're going to cut the dead wood. Bye-bye, Rashford. Rashford, he's got to go. I love him like a son, but he's got to go. What is going on with my heating? I think my house is about to explode. Anyway, but yeah, great. Looking forward to it. Fingers crossed.
Sweet.
We get some.
All right.
Get something out of it.
Come on then, Will. Tell us what happened. What happened in your team last week? What did you get? Talk us through it.
So I've just seen my game week rank. My game week rank is 10 million. That's
what? That's impressive. That's what that is.
Isn't there only like 12 million players in the whole thing? Anyway, oh God, that's horrendous. I got 29 points, which is shockingly bad. Ryan goal for 2. Lewis actually started, which I wasn't thinking he was going to. He scored 0 points. He picked up a yellow card. Vardiol picked up 1 point for me. Alexander-Arnold 1 point and taken off with that injury, which doesn't look that great. Pau Torres came on for McNeil in the midfield and got 1 point. Brennan Johnson 4 points was my captain. Luckily, Garnacho did come on and he actually did, do a bit of business for me. And so that was good with 6 points. Embuamo with 5. Cole Palmer got marked out of the match and scored 2, as you predicted, Tom. Haaland scored 5 for me. And my favourite player in the whole bloody world, Calvin Lewin, still can't do anything whatsoever. And I hate him because I feel like, genuinely, if I didn't go, and we said it last week, and I did do the statistics, if I'd not had Calvin Lewin, I went for Chris Wood, which were my options, or Jamie Vardy, I wouldn't be 6 million. I'd be like 3 million. And that is one player.
Like, you mean player. Like if you'd got on Wood and Vardy a long time ago?
No,
obviously you weren't talking about going on him last week.
No, no, like, but we mentioned last week if
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to figure out the differential between just one player because I don't want to do it. Well, I did do it, and I've realized it's like 50 points of it. No, it's more with Chris Wood,
Yeah.
but on like average, it was like whoever I brought in out of like my 3 picks would have raised me up by like at least 2 million places, and I'd be like, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, Haaland 5, Cavalier 2. But then the big issue was the fact of, I had, and I would have put Fabianski in. He scored 9 points. I was umming and ahhing about that, if I'm being brutally honest. But I definitely would have put João Pedro as my first replacement instead of Pau Torres because I knew he was back. I knew he'd come on. And Tom, I texted you when he came on. And I was like, João
You did.
Pedro is going to come on. He's going to take away that clean sheet that I've got 12 points from Lewis and Vardiol, and he's going to come on and he's going to score, right? And I put money on it because we don't bet anymore, and I won 70 quid like that because that's what happened. So whatever, made 70 quid, shit in the FPL. But he scored. He didn't just score. He got an assist. He got 11 points, and that's that's a mistake from me. There's no two ways about it. I made a schoolboy error, and that's what happens. You get
I
punished.
want to call bullshit on this because he was injured last week. I
No,
don't think
but
you would have bumped him up to a sub one.
no, because he was flagged in the previous game week. Because he wasn't flagged in the previous game week on the Friday and Saturday. He had a yellow flag, 75%, and it said match fitness. That was it.
Mm.
And then he went from no, he wasn't flagged. And then after the game last week, he didn't play and then he got reflagged with just match fitness. And I was like, he's coming on. I knew it, like, and everyone was talking about it. People being like, "You need to like be wary of João Pedro," and I was like, "That's why I didn't want to sell him because I knew he was a great asset in those 3 games that he played, and he looked
Yeah.
good. He's on pens. He does
I
this. His
mean,
minutes might
mate,
be dicey. His minutes are
obviously
dicey.
him not coming on for you is a bit shit. But at the same time, right, you've now got a fantastic asset in your team for this great run coming up. You've landed on your feet, mate.
Yeah,
So you're ready. You're ready for the big climb that you've got coming up, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Thomas. I love you for that, and that is a little. You gave me a little belly rub there. Thank you. I needed it. I did plan this. I was aware. I was aware that I was going to hold on to João Pedro because he wasn't that expensive anyway. It wasn't chewing up like 6,
No.
7 million. But I really like him as a player. Passed the eye test, all that jazz.
Mate, I think your team. I think your team's fine, mate. I think you've been unlucky. Like
Yeah,
Raya, Alexander Arnold, Vardiol,
yeah,
Garnacho, Mbeumo, Palmer, Haaland, João Pedro. Like these are good players, and that is more than a spine of a team that you've got there. You've
yeah.
just been unlucky with Trent
It is.
going off.
Yeah,
Obviously, we talked about Powell not being a great asset for you, but you had other fires to put out. I thought you were
yeah.
going to take out Calvert-Lewin last week. Like we talked about that. I know you did. We did say you were going to roll, but he's fucking. I couldn't wait to get rid of him last week. I was
I was
so happy when he was out my team. I put it
well.
on
This is the
X.
thing.
I was so happy.
I was hoping. Well, I was really hoping, and I wanted to do this. That I wanted to give Calvin Lewin like what was his fixture? I can't. Was it Southampton last week? No,
West Ham.
West Ham. I was like, it would be typical for me to hook him against a pretty weak defense in West Ham,
Oh,
and I
for
was
sure,
like,
mate. He was. A lot of people were saying the same thing. Like, I might keep him one more week because West Ham are terrible,
yeah,
and that's why, like, mate. I know you were saying you might have played Fabianski. Like, I don't know if you would because West Ham are terrible. Like, that was
uh,
an awful match. They
yeah.
were
That
lucky.
was
They were lucky. A lot of people did do it though. You're right.
yeah, and they really got rewarded. I
Yeah,
mean, it was
yeah,
it was the worst game.
yeah.
But
Two awful teams.
anyway,
Right. Anyway, my team,
go on,
unlucky
TK.
Will, you'll bounce back.
Thanks,
Oh, I'll
mate.
tell you what. Sorry, before we move on,
Oh yeah.
let's talk about what you're planning to do over this
Okay.
international break with your transfers.
So
Obviously, you did roll. You've got 2 free transfers up your sleeve.
I've got two. I got two, and there's a strong possibility. I sent you it yesterday, TK. That I was like, there's a very strong possibility that I could potentially take, even with 2 transfers. I'm so sick of what I've got going on. The Trent Alexander-Arnold one is might not happen, but this is what I'm going to do. I was going to go.
Well,
Oh,
before you go on, just to note, like the
oh
Trent
yeah,
injury is something we do have to keep an eye on because
yeah,
it's a hamstring, an innocuous hamstring. Those kind of injuries quite often end up being more lengthy. So
right.
it's something to keep an eye on and not rush into. If you're saying I might keep him, you might want to just wait and see because come the end of the international break, we might have more news, and you'll wish that you transferred him out and used one of your transfers for. Also,
Oh,
guys, just to
absolutely.
caveat this is that obviously we got 2 weeks before the game week 12 deadline. So these are just ideas from Will. And
Yeah,
then
I
next week
won't.
we'll come back with our final decisions.
Yeah, I won't pull the trigger on anything. I don't think because just my luck, injuries will strike. It is what it is. I might go Trent to eight Nori because it frees. Trent is very expensive, and eight Nori is just still got the run of fixtures and has get so high up the pitch. McNeil is probably going to come back after the international break for Everton, and he's a great player. I think he's always been does definitely makes that team better, but they're still dog shit. I want Mo Salah. So he's coming in for Mo Salah. Now, obviously, to get to Mo Salah, I'd have to take out Haaland.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Salah is on. His hair looks great. He looks great, and
He
he
looks
is
fantastic, doesn't he? I
he's
hope
he
he
does.
doesn't grow his hair back. I think he looks great like this. He looks,
Well, the hair transplant
streamlined.
has been phenomenal. The Turkish boys did the business. Anyway, so Calvin Lewin is 100% out of my team. And I'll probably go to. Oh, sorry, Haaland. I'll probably go to Cunha or anyone else than Dominic
Anyone,
Calvin.
anyone's good. Anyone's good.
Kenya's got the great fixtures. He looks great, passes the eye test. And then Calvin Lewin out. And I think I'll probably go for Isaac. He looked great for Newcastle and he's got a good run of fixtures. They're purring. If Gordon is fit and stays fit and the team continues, Eddie Howe's doing a great job. And I think that he's a great
Yeah.
asset. Or it could be Wood, or it could be anyone apart from Calvin Lewin. So
Yeah, fine.
but these are
I
so
think
that's
all right,
that's
mate. I
a,
think with Cunha and Isak, I think they're two of the most appealing guys, right? I think
right.
Isak is someone I'd love to get in my team. They
It's
got West Ham
tasty.
at home next, and they got Crystal Palace. Two nice fixtures there. Cunha, we know is good until game week 18.
Yeah,
Well, it's to see how Man United are in game week 18, but yeah, they've got nice fixtures, and he's obviously hauled this week. Cunha, he looks great. He is their talisman.
yeah.
So yeah, you've got options, but like you say, the main thing is Haaland to Salah is where your head's at. All right, my team.
Yes, please.
So I got a very underwhelming 42 points. So I didn't think I was doing that badly. I got rid of
Oh, you
DCL
weren't.
and I bought in Solanke. And something that I quite often like to do is when I bring a player in, I just like to captain them straight away and double down on all my moves. That was I said last week is wasn't comfortable with any of my captain choices last week. So I wanted to bring someone in who I could captain. No regrets. I'll do the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs at home to Ipswich should have been a different
Get
game, but
on.
Spurs are Spurs. So I got 42 points. Raya got me 2 points. 8 Nori got a clean sheet. Oh my god. Trent went off with a point. Vardial got a point. And Buemo 5 points. Foden 2 points. Luis Diaz 3 points. Gonna come back to my last midfielder. Strand
Mm-hmm.
Larson got me 2 points. Haaland got me 5 points. I was flirting with getting Haaland out. And then Solanke with the double two. I feel like I've said that so many times on this pod, like double 2 points from my captain. That's where it's all going wrong. So the issue is, right, not the issue, sorry, I had some serious bench jam this week, guys. It could have been a lot worse. I played McNeil, and obviously he didn't play, which meant Emil Smith Rowe came on for a lovely,
Yeah.
juicy 11 pointer, which was great to see and well needed. So, yeah, with the Smith Rowe and like Haaland scoring, Wolves doing well. Saturday was looking all right. But yeah, obviously, with the Solanke captaincy fail, all kind of fell down after that and Salah cleaning up. So I've already taken a hit. I've got rid of two
Oh,
out of
you've done it.
three. Yeah,
Yeah,
mate,
you
I've
did it
already done it
already.
because the thing is, I'd already had this plan. Like I texted you last week, I was saying
Yeah,
I was
yeah, you
actually
did.
this week. I going into game week 12, genuinely weighing up a -8. I've taken the -4. I'm going to mull over the second hit, but the basically Haaland was always going to go for me this week because
Mm.
I want the extra cash and I want
So
Salah for
much
game week
cash
12.
loaded when
Yeah,
you get rid of him.
yeah,
He's gone
that's
down in
it.
value. He's gone down in value for the
Well,
first
this is
time.
why I did it. This is why I did
Hmm.
it. I got
Did
rid
you
of
get in
Haaland.
there
I
before?
got in there before Trent's price rise. Not Trent, sorry, before Salah's price
Salah.
rise.
Well done.
So, and I've got rid of Foden, who went down in price. So Foden to Salah, Haaland to Evan Nilsson, who I was bigging up last week, who scored.
You called it, Thomas. You did so well because little ripple for Tom because he nailed that. He earmarked it. Just shows you that Tom knows what he's doing and I don't.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I just need more hits. That's what I need. The thing is, right? I was weighing up getting rid of Haaland last week, and I'm glad I didn't. I was almost going to just chop him out last week and do the hit early,
Mm.
which obviously wouldn't have worked out. Although Evan Nilsson scored, so did Haaland, so the -4 would have killed me. So I'm glad I waited the extra week to get rid of him. But yeah, he needs to go now so I can get Salah in, and that also frees up cash, which I'm going to need because my ultimate goal is getting Palmer in, and it's building up to Saka as well, or maybe Bruno does start coming back into the conversation.
This is you guess okay. Second tummy rub. It's nice to hear people go. We're going to bring in some Manchester United assets because we've been so bad, and it's like yeah. That means other people that hate Manchester United are they going they're probably going to start playing really
Yeah,
well.
they are. They are. I hate
Oh,
to
Tom,
admit
you know
it.
how we said we don't bet anymore, right? Well, when Amarim, oh God, my
Amore?
Amorim. Oh, but
That's
you
Amore.
Amorim. You do this. Loads of people don't. You give it the extra spice. Most people are just like well British, and you give it like
I
the
mean,
true like Amorim.
I've
He's not
yeah,
French.
some more, mate. Yeah, I don't know.
um,
I actually might be wrong. I've got no idea. I'll just say it,
I
I'll
don't
see it,
know.
mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's what gets me into trouble. The I can't remember what I was going to say.
He's sexy. He's got lovely hair, lovely beard.
I like him. Oh no! Oh, that was it. When he came in. So I was texting Spike, and I was like, "Thank God, it's all gone." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, screw it. I might put some money on Manchester United winning the league because
No, you didn't.
obviously I
No,
did. I did.
this year.
Yeah, for this year
You put a bet on Man United to win the
as a
league this year.
complete joke, I
That
was
is
like,
shit.
it's batshit. It's complete batshit. Like it's
What odds
complete
did you
batshit.
get?
The best odds you've ever seen. It was like 250 to 1 or whatever. Put a tenner on just for a laugh because you see these crazy fools putting these bets on, and it's like, and you're like, yeah, that could happen. It can't
I
happen,
mean,
but just imagine how horny it's going to get towards the end of the season if we
my
even
God.
finish like top six and like because this season and this is a really good reflection on FPL and a lot of people, a lot of pundits are sort of like saying this, not about FPL but just the season is anyone's beatable right now.
Yeah. City are
Maybe not
dropping points.
Liverpool.
Right, City and Arsenal have both lost 2 games in their last
I
5 matches.
Do
Both
you
of
know
them
what?
have.
Do you know what it
They're
reminds me of?
losing.
Do you remember when Leicester won the league? And it was weak all round. Like City weren't going firing. Arsenal were just
Yeah.
Arsenal. Tottenham weren't even in the picture.
But
Liverpool
Leicester were
Liverpool was struggling.
untouchable, though. That
Yeah,
was,
but
that's the
Leicester.
mental thing.
Yeah, Vardy scored a billion goals every scored. Was it 11 goals string? Was
In
it
11 games, yeah. New
yeah, that
record. Yeah, I
was.
think he still has the record,
It
yeah.
still has the record. That won't be beaten for a while. But who knows? Manchester United
Mate,
could
Man
just turn
United aren't
up.
going to win the bloody league, all right? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
We're 4 points away from the top three.
Are you?
Yes,
Wow.
we've won 3 of our last games. Where everyone else
250
is,
to 1.
it's gone. It went down. I could cash out now for 15 quid.
Well,
I should
make
probably
back
do
50% of your money. Yeah, you take the money, mate. Anyway, So yeah, the only other thing I might do, William,
United.
is
Is he getting excited? He's getting excited.
oh, he's getting excited, all right. You can't win the league. That's no, mate. It's
No,
not
Liverpool going to win it. I think you guys are playing so well under Slot. It's great. And now that referee's been banned.
There'll be a blip. We'll have a blip at some point. That referee, David Coots. Yeah. Sorry,
Well, that clip. Have you watched it? Haven't you, TK?
mate. Honestly, did it just give you like 4 a.m. vibes? Like,
I was just
like,
about to say the same thing,
to, mate?
I was like, "What? This guy's stitching his mate up, and he looks questionable."
Under
And
the influence,
it's
for
4 or
sure.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
They're
it's like,
talking
such
talking
a weird
nonsense,
video.
doing nonsense,
Yeah.
and he's been. How has this only just come about? Because it's obviously from like Christmas or something. I don't know, last year.
It's from a while back.
Anyway.
So yeah, I might do if I take the extra hit this week, which I might do, is I think it's likely, to be honest. I'm gonna keep an eye on injuries. Get rid of McNeil and bring in Palmer because they're playing Leicester. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea, Leicester. I think it's got to be done. That's the week I always targeted to get Palmer in and just suck it up.
And then because they've got Aston Villa at home after that, and then they've got the Southampton away game as well.
Mate, Chelsea's run's good now. They'll be good for a long time.
Wild.
I think that if you get Palmer in now, you're pretty much holding him to the end of the season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll do. We'll talk more next week about my plans going forward. Guys, check us out. Come join our mini league. The code is in the bio, but it is MUOMWR. Get involved. Win yourself a nice Premier League jersey. Right, team takedown. So the team takedown, guys, is where we look at our teams where we got challenged by Will's 50-year-old nephew at the beginning of the season to a duel, and we said, "Look, mate, we've got you hands down. You're but a child. We don't need all the good players. We'll just go for a differential team." So he's got the good team. We've got the differentials. Guess what we got this week? We got 77 points. 77 points.
What a score from a differential team. Again, just shows what's going on in FPL. So
yeah, exactly. It's a good reflection of what's going on. So we had 2 free transfers. We took Mateta and Pau Torres out, and we brought in the 2 Bournemouth assets in Evan Nilsson and Kirkes. So Onana, 9 points. Robertson, 8 points. Delict, 6 points. Kirkes, 1 point. Shame. Foden, 2 points. Look at this. It says also a lot about this season is that Foden and Son are differentials, still under 10% owned. Exactly. I'll tell you why. Because they're both just bringing in 2 points each. Foden and Son, 2 points. James Maddison, 1 point. Bowen, 3 points. Evan Nilsson got a goal on his debut for the Teen Machine, 8 points. Visser, 13 points. Captain Cunha, 24.
That's
lovely.
Huge. That's huge.
So yeah, what a result, mate! Fantastic. The problem we're going to have next week is I don't expect Visser and Cunha to be under 10% owned at the beginning of game week 12.
Not a chance.
So we might be taking hits next week, but let's see. Let's see. How did Spike get on?
So Spike didn't do great. Again, he's a bit of an out there one, but better than me. 37 points, and he had Henderson in goal for 2 points, Trent for 1. He had Mazraoui because he loves Mazraoui, and he brought him in a few weeks ago, I think, and he scored him 8 points. A couple of bonus points there. Gabriel for 2, Palmer for 2, Johnson for 2, and Mbuemo for 5, Rogers for 1, Semenyo for 2, Captain Haaland for 10, and Wood for 2. And his bench has nada to report on. But so yeah, 37 points, not too bad, but not great. But so that meant we really pulled his pants down.
Oh yes,
you can't say that about a team.
Put that a 15-year-old boy. It's frowned upon. So Teen Machine got 77 points. Corner Nakobe, 37 points. That was a nice, juicy 40-point swing, 4-0, which
Huge.
means we have gone from 10 points behind to 30 points in front. Spike, we have you now, my man. This is awesome. What a week.
Oh,
Incredible stuff. Long way to go, but we are set up very nicely.
I'll be sure to get some kind of audio note from him.
Yeah, do. All right, cool. We'll come back to that in a few weeks' time. Check in again. For now, let's check in for the last time in Akachatter. So, last week, we've been pretty solid. Not solid, but consistent with our betting. In getting basically 3 or 4 wrong every week. Brentford versus Bournemouth, both teams to score. Win. Palace versus Fulham. We said Fulham would win. So we've got that correct. West Ham versus Everton, both teams to score. That was a big fat loss. Wolves versus Southampton, we said Wolves would win, which was correct. Brighton versus City, both teams to score. Got that correct. Liverpool versus Villa, we said Liverpool, correct. Man United versus Leicester, we said United, correct. And then on Sunday, the rest of the Sunday games all went to pot. We said Forest versus Newcastle will be a draw, loss. Spurs, Ipswich, we said Spurs. Chelsea, Arsenal, we said Arsenal. So there you have it. Betting's for mugs, guys. Keep your £2.
Don't do it.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't do it. Spend it on penny sweets. No, or
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Okay, so like I said at the top of the show, goodbye to betting. Hello to Footballer 20 questions. So what I'm going to do this week, guys, is I've chosen a footballer of my choosing for now. Next week, you can get involved. Send us in your suggestions. This week, I've chosen a footballer, and Will, the way this is going to work, mate, is you have 20 yes-no questions to ask me to narrow this down, who this player is. You get one guess. So you need to make sure you use every question
This
correct.
could go on
Narrow it down.
forever.
Well, no, because you've only got 20 questions.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Okay, kick us off.
Have I won the Premier League? The Premier League, actual Premier League, not the old Premier League.
Yes.
Am I a Manchester United player?
Hang on 1 second, sorry. 1 second. I need to just quickly make a note of how many questions you've had.
2. That's my second.
That's number 2. Are you a Manchester United player?
Have I been a Manchester United player?
No.
Have I been a Liverpool player?
Sorry. I'm right here. Right, so
Have I won the Premier League?
2.
Have
you ever been a Manchester United player? No. Have you ever been a Liverpool player? Yes, you have.
Classic, of course. Am I a striker?
Yes.
Am I English?
No. That's 5.
Am I European?
Yes.
Have I played for another English team?
Yes.
Have I played for Chelsea?
Yes.
Do I have like blondish, sandy blonde hair?
No.
Oh,
Who did you think had sandy blonde hair?
like Torres. I thought Torres would have been
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Fair.
Wait, hang on. Did you say yes to Chelsea?
I did say yes to Chelsea.
Oh, it should just come to me now. This is easy. This is where I get panicked. This is literally like people going, Will, you can't spell me at the whiteboard. Like this is why I don't like this. I'm panicking because I'm like, everyone's there going, oh my God, there's only like 2 players. You've got one of them. The other one is, European, French.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, go on.
What were you going to say?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
I'm not English. I'm European. Are you sure you've got all these questions right? Because I make mistakes sometimes,
Don't worry, mate. I'm 100% on all of the answers I've given you so far.
Okay. Hang on. I know who it is. Did when you lost the when Gerrard slipped, was he playing for Chelsea in that game?
No, that's 10.
Really? Because that would have been such a great way to get in my my little Gerrard slip line.
Demba Ba is not fucking coming up in this quiz. All right?
No, I was. Oh no, but he's not European. No, I was going to say Mo Salah because Mo Salah was in playing for Chelsea at that time. That point.
Oh, right.
What about? Is he from Spain?
No,
Is he from Italy?
no.
Is he from France?
Yes, that's 13.
Shit. French strikers. Giroud didn't play for Liverpool. Wait, did we say so? He has won he's won the league
He has.
when Liverpool or Chelsea won. Oh yeah, Chelsea bollocks. Liverpool rarely won the league. Chelsea have won it loads more than Liverpool. He's French. He's French. He is he. Is he white?
No.
Okay, I should just like this. I've answered all the right questions. I've asked all the right questions. I should get it. I just can't. I'm not going to get it, and I know I'm not because this is painful.
I think there's a lot of questions you could be asking. You've barely scratched the surface, I would say.
Striker played for Liverpool and Chelsea. Won the league.
You don't
for
know
Chelsea.
era. You don't know any other clubs. You've got 6 questions and a guess remain. I'm excited.
Was he managed? Was he managed under Mourinho?
Yeah, he would have been managed by Chelsea. By Mourinho at his time at Chelsea at some point.
A few moments later.
There's going to be a shitload of edits in this. That's going to be like a few moments later. I can't even remember what I've asked now. So he's a striker. Liverpool,
so we know that
Chelsea,
he is a French striker who has won the Premier League. He's been managed by Jose Mourinho. He has played for Chelsea and Liverpool. We also know he is not white, not Caucasian.
How many questions left have I got? Like 5.
You've got 6 questions and a guess.
Has he played for more clubs than just Chelsea, English clubs than just Chelsea and Liverpool?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
That's 50.
God, that's pretty rogue. Who's played for multiple clubs in the Premier League and has won the Premier League. Bloody hell! He's French. I hate this. This is my worst nightmare. The thing is, Tom, if you pick something which I'm going to go to bed thinking about, like I don't sleep at the best of times, and I'm literally going to be like, why didn't you answer this? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't this is my worst nightmare. Who else has gone from Chelsea to Liverpool and then to somewhere else? Did he play for Arsenal?
Yes, he did.
I know who it is, and he's French.
Right, wait. Don't remember. You only get one guess. Don't burn it.
I know who it is, and the name's not coming. And this is the word. This is now my nightmare. This is now my nightmare. Well, all I've got is Arteta in my head. I've got it! I've got it! Is it? I've forgotten his first name. It's not. Is it Anelka?
Yeah! Nicholas Anelka. Well done, William. Well done. You got it.
Oh God!
See, guys, he
I
does
just-
know what he's talking about. He knows his stuff.
I want to thank. Hang on, where am I? I want to thank my mom and dad. I want to thank.
Congratulations, buddy.
I
Yeah,
never
the
win
Liverpool
anything.
almost threw you off, mate. He only played 20 games for Liverpool on loan from Paris Saint-Germain. He's a great one to have because he's played for so many teams. He came from Paris Saint-Germain to Arsenal, then he went to Real Madrid, then back to Paris Saint-Germain, then to Liverpool on loan, then to Man City, Fenerbahce, Bolton Wanderers, Chelsea, Shanghai, Juventus on loan. Then he came back to West Brom and then finishing his career 2015 in the city of Mumbai. Nicholas Anelka, we salute you. And we salute Will. Congratulations, Will.
I'm so
Man,
tired.
that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? That was great.
It's
Really
not.
enjoyed that.
Oh.
Hey, guys, next week, send me your DMs. I want some, let's get some more names that we can test Will with and put him through this stress. Look at his face. He's so... And his boiler's on too high. He's so red faced. It's brilliant. It's glorious.
It's still on. It's still on. I need to phone him. Yeah.
Right. Let's wrap this up. Guys, no match of the AI this week. We're going to have a little break. We'll come back to it later down the line. So for now, we will see you next week. Thanks for stopping by. We've had a great time.
We haven't.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show, guys. If you're listening on the pod, please give us 5 stars. Super helpful. Well, I'm gonna come around, mate. Give you a big hug. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. Well done, mate.
Belly rubs all around.
You're gonna sleep well tonight, mate. You got it right. You nailed it. It was great.
I am actually. Yeah. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Nice one. Hit the music. That's a wrap.
Literally my worst nightmare.